Last week, our 3 Salvationists arrived in their new workplaces. New Zealand builder Stephen Steen discovered life without electricity. Brisbane doctor Ian Brown was stunned by the poverty.
The needs are just so overwhelming.
And Melbourne teacher Aaron Peterson was challenged by the conditions in his new workplace.
So many in such a small amount of space.
They've been sent to serve in some of the Salvation Army's most challenging front lines to see how self-denial giving can change lives. In the slums of Haiti, word's gotten around that there's an overseas doctor in town.
It looks like there's a crowd. When I walked around the corner looking for the clinic this morning, I was amazed to see so many people sitting just in here, waiting to be seen.
The Salvation Army's medical clinic is not just a health service, it's a ministry. Every morning before the doors open, there's a devotion and prayer time.
I know a number of the staff are also involved in the core work, so I think some of that evangelical outreach filters through from the core life as well.
After prayers, Ian plays a game of Doctor Who.
Hello, my name's Ian. Ian. Are you the doctor?
No.
No. You. Bonjour. You are the doctor?
No.
No. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ian.
Finally, the 2 MDs meet.
Is there anything I can do to help today?
Dr Danielle Prosper is the only doctor at the Salvo Clinic in the heart of Haiti's slums, so she's keen to put Ian to work.
Bonjour. And what is the problem? It was quite confronting, really, to see how sick some of the little children were.
Yeah, and she's got fever. All day, in the evening?
No, just in the evening she has fever.
Okay. One little girl actually had AIDS, and she had complications of AIDS, which was quite tragic. Dear me, very painful. Pain. Another little girl who was actually quite malnourished. It was quite obvious that her mother was somewhat malnourished as well. And
Okay, come on. Okay.
The clinic sees over 100 patients every day, but turns many more away. With more funding, it could employ another doctor and increase the variety of low-cost medications it can offer its patients.
I've always had a warm spot in my heart for the self-denial appeal, but now to be able to see firsthand how money can be spent and how even a small amount of money can make such a practical difference in the lives of impoverished and disadvantaged people, then it redoubles my commitment to think about how I can give and how I can give more to be able to further the work in a country like this.
In Tanzania, the humidity's 90% and the sun's out. It's going to be a scorcher. New Zealand salvo and builder Stephen Steen's off to Mochimba, a village just outside the capital, to an abandoned building site.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
The Mochimba core was built years ago, but the money ran out before the core leader's quarters was finished. He rents a place many k's away and walks 45 minutes every day to minister to his people.
This is Master's bedroom.
Yeah.
And this is another bedroom.
If the core officer hasn't got a house to live in, then he hasn't got the opportunity of doing his work properly, in my opinion. So I see this as vital that we provide our officers, especially our core officers, with a suitable place to live.
It's through sacrificial giving to the Self-Denial Appeal's Evangelical Fund that projects like this can happen.
We're a bit blasé in our country because we have opportunities to have the right tools, have the right plans and have the right materials. These people here are working with what they've got. Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Good? Thank you. Yeah, he knows that I'm good.
In Guatemala City, Melbourne teacher Aaron Peterson realises he doesn't need perfect Spanish to teach. He just uses the international language of sport.
Football Australiano. Football, Australiano. Night throw. Kick.
The Salvation Army has 3 primary schools connected to core in Guatemala City. Each are located in the poorest and most dangerous neighbourhoods.
There's bullet holes in the school. There's a past core officer who was shot 4 times, twice in the neck, once in the arm and once in the chest by a robber inside the school.
You see the hole in the roof where the water comes in every day when it rains?
There's a massive crack in the roof in one of the areas of the school, which means 3 of the teachers have to spend half an hour every morning mopping out the school during the wet season, which is 6-7 months of the year.
How much would it cost you to fix the roof?
This roof, the estimate we've just been given is $2,000, $2,600 American dollars.
Traditionally, part of self-denial appeal, we've been asked to give 1 week of our salary. You put that in the scheme of things of what some of the Salvationists are doing here amongst horrendous conditions, their sacrifice makes our sacrifice look pretty insignificant. So it's really made me to think, how much more than 1 week salary can I give?
In Matthew 10, Jesus says, "Freely you have received, freely give." How much more than 1 week's salary can you give to the self-denial appeal? Your money will be sent to serve in the countries that need it most.